That's always fun when you're having technical issues. Does anybody else ever have any tech issues? Hey, you guys, I'm wondering, are you sitting there staring at a blank screen? Are you pulling out your hair when you're like, content? I have to create amazing content, but I just don't have the time. I don't have the bandwidth. I'm tired of trying to be so creative, or I'm tired of trying to be so perfect. Are you spending hours staring at a blank screen, trying to make every word pop, so that you grab the attention of the people reading or watching your content? I'm going to show you how to create content in a month. And there are some things that some people that teach the 10 by 10 method. And for me, that's too much content. So if you're kind of like, 10 by 10 method, a little too much, I've got a 5 by 5 method for you. So it's like a mini version. So stay right here, and I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can create a month of content. Hey, everyone. This is season 2, episode 8 of 15 Minutes of Fame. That's right. I'm Mary Fain Brandt, your host. I'm career coach, LinkedIn strategist, and you can find me here every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time with a real quick show. It's 15 minutes. And then you can jump over in the audio room. So there's a LinkedIn living room audio event every Tuesday right after this show. And over there, you can come up on stage, ask your questions, talk to other experts, and we'll continue the conversation about whatever this topic is, or we'll talk about coffee and cocktails, my other 2 favorite topics. So before we get started on talking about content creation simplified today, I do want to give you a couple of announcements and a couple shout outs. So one, join me in the LinkedIn living room audio event every Tuesday at 12:20. Two, I'm working on something new for my career professionals. So we'll be launching on March 7th a LinkedIn audio room that just is for career professionals. And I'm partnering up with my girl, Laura Bayshore, and it's called The B Show. We'll be sharing more about that soon. That'll be a 30-minute audio show. So while you're at the gym, walking your dog, driving the kids to school, if you are ready to level up your career and pivot or get that promotion, you definitely want to join us for that. Second, where are my Arizona peeps? Where are you guys? LinkedIn Local, the second one of the year, is coming to you May 3rd in Scottsdale at a very cool wine and whiskey bar that used to be a speakeasy. I'll be sharing more about that as well. So, you guys, how is everyone doing today? Where are you watching from? And more importantly, where do you get stuck in creating awesome content? I just want to know. Tell me, drop it in the comments, send me a DM. And do you like the look of this show? Pretty cool, right? Little intro, little video, little music, a little branding. Hey, that's because StreamYard makes it so easy to go live. You literally just hit the start live, go live, and then at the end, there's a button I'm pointing to. It says end broadcast. All this other stuff, it's just a click of a button. You don't have to be tech savvy. You just have to have a mouse and a keyboard and hit the buttons, and you can bring your name up, you can bring comments up, you can have music, video, slides. It's pretty friggin' amazing. So shout out to StreamYard, who is the official sponsor of 15 Minutes of Fame. I have a bunch of resources to share with you. So right after the show, I'm going to drop all the links in the comments to all the tools that I mentioned to help you level up your content game. Now, I might get paid some coffee or some cash because these are affiliate links for most of them. So I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. Now, if you do sign up for StreamYard, if you're ready to level it up, anyone who purchases that using my affiliate link, because I love the tool so much, I'm offering like a 20-minute tutorial. A 20-minute get you set up, show you the back end of how to get everything going. They're not paying me for that. It's just because I love the tool friggin' so friggin' much. So, you guys, let's dive into simplifying your content. Now, of course, it depends on what platform you're posting on, but for today's lesson, we're talking just about LinkedIn. We're not talking about Instagram or Facebook. So, there's some general rules of thumb. You should only post on your personal profile once per day on LinkedIn, but on your company page, you can post away. Multiple times a day is fine. It will not affect the algorithm. However, when it comes to content on LinkedIn, I feel like 3 solid posts a week is more than enough for you to become relevant, showcase your credibility, and increase your visibility. When I started out, you guys, I thought I had to be on every platform every day. And then I found Buffer, and that helped a little bit. But coming up with the ideas of what to post, oh my gosh, it was so hard. And to boot, to add to that, you guys, I'm dyslexic. So writing a post, my brain to eye to hand to keyboard, that's a hot friggin' mess. So writing posts doesn't come as easy for me. And I overthink it, or I used to overthink every post that it had to be perfect, and I wanted it to speak to everyone. Well, fast forward, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It needs to be relatable. That's the most important thing. And I can go in and edit my typos, and there's programs for that, right? Because I would think about each word, each graphic that I was going to use. Do I put my logo on it? Do I not? Do I have a call to action? I want to tell you all to just like push all that stress away and just write from your heart and share content. We're going to talk about 5, actually 6 tips that will help you simplify your content. Are you ready? Okay. Number 1, don't wait till the last minute. When you're under pressure, you boil, right? It's like the lobster in the pan. Whoo, gonna throw it in, gotta take it out real quick. So don't wait till the last minute to try to create your content. Plan ahead. And I'm not saying 6 months ahead. I only plan about a month ahead. That's about all I can handle. Use themes. Themes are great. So, for example, every January, we're talking about productivity, time hacks, goals, reviewing all your settings and getting organized. Like that's a January theme. And I can go back to my content and update it and revisit it. So, theming, having a theme can help you manage your content. Create buckets. Does it entertain, educate, or inspire? When you have a content idea, what bucket does that go into? Then time block. Set aside time to create your content in batches. I like to do my content usually on Mondays. I spend a couple hours doing content on Mondays, and then I'll circle back maybe on Fridays. But don't try to write content every day. Create a space for it. So whenever you're the most creative or the most focused, for me, it has to be in the morning. I'm more focused in the morning. By the afternoon, I think I should have lived in Spain because that afternoon siesta time, I've got to take a break and re-energize. Also, name your days. So this is something that we implemented this year. We tried last year, weren't quite successful, but this year, like really naming the days of the week of what kind of content you're going to put out. So ours is looking something like this. Monday is career focus. So our posts about careers, jobs, resumes, interviews, that's those kind of posts are going to go out on Monday. We're launching a new show that's all about that. So it's Monday motivation and careers. Tuesdays is 15 minutes of Fain and the audio. So that's what I'm going to be posting about on LinkedIn. Wednesdays, promos. So anything that I have to promote, whether it's myself or someone else's that I'm speaking to, that's my promo day. Thursdays is repurpose day. Repurpose. Fridays is repurpose or a personal post. So once you name your days, I think it gets a little easier to come up with some of that content. So list out what are I like to say buckets. So there's 3 buckets. I talk about career stuff, I talk about business development and LinkedIn, and then I talk about LinkedIn, business development, and career stuff. So those are my 3 buckets. Now let's get to the fun part, how to repurpose. So if you have a blog, a live show, a podcast, or you speak at events, you can repurpose all kinds of stuff from those ideas, and you can create multiple pieces of content. So I'm gonna break that down. So this show, right? We advertise that. This show becomes a blog, it becomes an email, it becomes 2 micro videos. You can do 2 audio videos. And I'm going to show you real quick, like just for this show, how we repurpose it so you can get that visual. Um, so here we go. So this, and I'm going to take myself down here. So this is actually in ClickUp, one of the tools that I use for project management. This is 15 minutes of Fain. You can see that tomorrow this becomes a blog on the website. My virtual assistant makes 2 micro videos from today's show. We send out an email with a link to the blog on the website. We create 2 social posts created from with the micro videos. Post number 1 goes out the following Thursday. Post number 2 goes out the following Friday. And then our call to action is either website or YouTube. And then we're going to be packaging these up as the monthly roundup. So I hope that that little visual can help you. Like, don't overthink it. Start somewhere. So maybe one of your themes is a Tuesday tip. Maybe you write that, but then maybe you turn that into a video. You don't always have to be on camera. That can be like done in Canva with you talking over it, or it can be done in Wave Video, which is one of our favorite tools that we use here to create the micro videos from this video. I'm going to drop all those links in the comments so that you too can start using some of these tools to repurpose your content. So some of the tools that we use is Wave Video for the micro content, Otter.ai or Descript for creating that blog, Canva for images, Airtable, and ClickUp. ClickUp is our project management tool, and I love that because we create like a board for each show that we're doing, and then we have our repurposing and our processes down. So regarding the content, personal content still rocks, but of course we're here to make business or find a job, so you have to showcase that side of you. I'd like to offer you this balance. I get asked this question a lot. I believe it should be 80% professional content, 20% personal. Now that doesn't mean I'm on video, showing my cat, going boating, going hiking. What it means is I'm going to open up and tell you a little more about who I am. Because at the end of the day, people do business with they know, like, and trust. So the 80-20 rule, 80% professional, 20% personal. Now, you guys, take a piece of content. And if you have a blog, turn that into an email. If you have a blog, turn that into video content. Read your blog out loud, right? Record it and turn that into audio, micro audio clips. Whatever you have, just think about the other platforms, the other areas. So if you see it, can they hear it? Can they read it? So, there's blogging, there's email, there's content like just social posts, there's static images. You can create a carousel, you can create a video, and you can create audio waves. You guys, I hope that this helps you start thinking about how to repurpose your content. And if you need help breaking that down, what does that look like for you and creating your own strategy? Just reach out to me. You can grab, a strategy session. For me, I'm happy to share what's worked with me and some other tools. If you want to 10 times it, there's that concept as well. Right now we're doing the 5x5 rule and it's working just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in all the cool tools that we mentioned in this show. We're going to drop those in right now. Let's see if they'll all go in at once. And then just let me know if you have any questions. Woohoo! Let's drop them over on LinkedIn. Oh, that's a lot of links and stuff. There we go. I think it posted on LinkedIn, and I'm not sure if it posted anywhere else. So if you have any questions, you guys, about repurposing this content, how to repurpose your own content so you're not spinning your wheels, let's chat. Let's make it simplify. But the most important thing, you guys, is you need a strategy. If you're just trying to post every day, you're not using a scheduler, you don't have your SOP set up on how to repurpose that, you are going to be spinning your wheels. But I can guarantee you that you have great stories inside of you. How do we take that? How do we repurpose that into both educational and inspirational content for your audience to set you up as the expert that you are in your industry? Okay, you guys, don't forget, jump over to the LinkedIn audio room. Join me over there. We'll continue this conversation. I'll bring you up on stage. Just raise your hand. I'll bring you up on stage and we can talk about content, content, content. Take care.